Welcome, Sashlin and Gerrit Toit, presenting today in the warehouse and cladding category for the 2026 Steel Awards is Project X102, situated in 7 Serengeti Boulevard, Witfontein, Kempton Park, nominated by Global Roofing Solutions. Along with me, I've got Gerrit Toit from Global Roofing Solutions, our National Projects and Specifications Manager, and Sashlin Naidu, the Project Architect from Empowered Space Architects. Project brief: the developer on the project is Equitas Property Fund, architects Empowered Space Architects based in Johannesburg, Sandton, and the main contractor Ndwala Construction. From an architectural point of view, Sashlin, in terms of the project, what was the architectural brief given to you guys by the developer?
So the architectural brief for this project was to essentially develop an industrial scale facility that embodies the Equitas brand, reflecting its commitment to delivering class-leading logistics facilities to its clients.
Great stuff. Indeed, I must say it's a beautiful design project. In turn, how does this play a role in the vision and objective of the project?
So essentially for us, the steel was fundamental to achieving the project's vision. As you can see, it's quite a modern, high-performance industrial facility. At the end of the day, that reflects the quality and efficiency associated with having a leading logistics development like this.
Great stuff. Beyond aesthetics, what functional benefits does steel provide to the project's overall and operational needs?
So beyond the architectural expression that we have, the steel provides several key functions that are essential to meeting the client's operational requirements. The ability to essentially achieve the long structural spans with minimal internal columns, maximizing the internal usable floor space, and having the future flexibility. Just by using steel in the way we have has kind of gotten us to this point. Essentially as well, if you have a look through these slides, the massive cantilever roofs at 18 meters have been absolutely brilliant by the engineers.
Indeed. I'll move on to those renderings now. We can have a look at them and you can talk through that. Just in terms of overview, the project is currently being completed on ours in terms of roll forming on site and installation of the final finishing touches. In terms of roof coverings, approximately about 5.7 million rand was a total just for the roof coverings, not taking into account the cladding for this factory and warehouse, of course being an industrial warehouse. Just to give a little bit background in terms of X102, situated in Equitas Park, Riverfields Precinct, the total warehouse size in terms of roof coverings is approximately 21,000 squares, creating this distribution space for Equitas. It was constructed by Ndwala Construction, and the roof was installed by Tate & Nicholson, one of Global Roofing Solutions approved installers. I will talk a little bit later on about the roll forming of the roof coverings that were on site, but we did this in continuous lengths with the sheets exceeding 50 meters in length. There we're having a look at the canopies and the rendering that you were talking to, Seshlin. Anything you would like to add between these three renderings?
So just in terms of the design development process, the constant coordination of everything going on, back to the steel being so fundamental in the process, you can see by our design how much that it actually played a role.
Yeah, indeed, and I must comment about the contrast of the colors and the design of this warehouse is truly phenomenal. Of course, being situated close to the airport, high wind areas, the suitable product for the roof has been selected as the Clip-Tight, and that is our flagship and one of the latest conceal fix profiles that GRS offers, and the strongest in terms of wind upliftment. All right, talking about the profile itself, we have specified Global Roofing Solutions Clip-Tight 700 conceal fix profile. The total tonnage that was roofing and cladding was approximately 170 tons. If I look at the roof covering and cladding in terms of totality cost, it's close to about 8 million rand. Roof covering area of 21,000 squares, including the canopies. And like I mentioned, we're finishing off the finishing touches in terms of flashings and etc. on site currently. The material was sourced by BlueScope Steel, and Global Roofing has been the role former for the project. BlueScope Steel, basically an Australian-based company which manufactures out of Malaysia, so we imported the material in, and this has been roofed and cladded by Tate & Nicholson. Just having a look at the cladding and roofing overview. Gerrit, in terms of the cladding that was selected for this warehouse, can you elaborate on the material supply in terms of lead times and manufacturing? Is there anything you can elaborate and answer towards this question?
Yes, thank you very much, Hitesh. As you rightfully said, the roof cladding system comprised of Global Roofing Solutions Clip-Tight 700 profile, concealed fixed roofing profile manufactured from the 0.53 thick AZ 150 aluminium zinc coated steel in the G550 hardness grade with a clean Colorbond Firmatech African white finish and a shadow grey backing coat. So the Clip-Tight profile effectively covers a 700 cover width of the profile of the sheet once manufactured from a 925 input coil. The fact that it's a concealed fix system eliminates the exposed fasteners and providing a durable and weather-tight roofing solution. This approximately 130 tons of roof sheeting were installed across the 21 plus minus 1,000 square meter facility, and it was done very successfully. Clip-Tight in itself offers a lot of advantages, preventing a little bit of oil canning that would normally be associated with longer sheet lengths, and especially where you have a profile that doesn't support that problem that can persist on that. So from that point of view, the cladding that was used was the best solution, and I couldn't think of another profile that would have done it better than the Clip-Tight profile that was suited for these conditions with the material used.
Thank you, Gerrit.
Okay, Teshi, will you then just give us some brief description regarding the cladding process, some of the complexity, difficulty and innovations, what exactly perspired on this project?
Definitely, Gerrit, yes. Having a look at the sheet lengths and having a concealed fixed roof, of course, we don't have any end laps. So the longest sheet length we roll formed was 57 meters, of course being in one length sheet. Due to the transport limitations, these sheets needed to be roll formed on site. As we can see there, the GRS mobile mold, we now currently have 8 clip-tight mobile molds within the GRS stable facility. These molds were then, we utilized a mobile mold dedicated for X102, which was situated on site, roll forming these sheet lengths to the ground, which was then basically hoisted onto the roof or lifted onto the roof by Tate Nicholson, doing this in a very orderly manner, basically having the sheet lengths lifted onto the roof and installed directly. Of course, these sheets are quite difficult to install and quite heavy to get onto the roof. Hence, from a design point of view, the architects and the professional team opted to use a GRS approved installer. In that manner, we still honor the watertightness and workmanship guarantee. And yeah, I think that was, as you rightfully said, the correct profile to use, roll forming in one continuous length, with all in accordance to our specific manufacturer specifications, to allow for the thermal movement and having a watertight solution. Yeah.
Yes, great
Some
stuff.
of the performance.
Yeah, carry on.
Thanks, Khaled. Go for it.
No, I just want to move on to the next point. While we are on about the roof sheeting, is the performance properties that the profile offers. So this concealed fixed profile offers several advantages, and one would first of all tell yourself, listen, but why a roof sheet with a transverse rip? Obviously, there is big advantages on this transverse rip. If you look at the original 700 profile that was introduced in 1997, and today there's a number of these lookalike 700 profiles out there available. But unfortunately, due to time and workmanship quality and roll forming process and so forth, we just picked up that there were certain problems that started to be associated with this actual profile. And the main thing is the fact that it doesn't have the wind performance, that an upliftment that the clip-tight offers. So where normal roof sheeting offers a 1.8, 1.6 kPa wind upliftment performance, clip-tight now offers a 3.9 kPa. And that due to the introduction of the transverse stiffener rips that's now actually forming an integral part of the broad flute pan. And that's where the performance comes in, due to the fact that this reduced the pan deflection and improved the resistance to unclipping, which is very, very important. And hence the reason why we can achieve such high margins now with a sheet that can be put onto a roof. If I just look at the latest storms that has happened in the Western Cape region, wind speeds was recorded up to 140 kilometers an hour. If we're talking about a roof sheet with a 3.9 kPa, we're looking at wind speeds almost equal to 300 kilometers an hour. It's unheard of in the South Africa environment, but yeah, luckily enough, we managed to put this profile onto the roof successfully, not having any of this problem. So the evolution of the profile to where we stand today and why clip-tight was selected really can be seen through the performance in time. We've rolled and manufactured in excess of plus minus 4 million square meters to date, which is just a proof that that is definitely the go-to profile. This profile accommodates thermal expansion and contraction through the use of the concealed fixed clipping system, which is in-house developed and works phenomenally good on the profile. The fact that it's a concealed fixed system also reduces the maintenance requirements compared to any exposed fasteners or systems, where maintenance after 5 years is inevitable, and you'll definitely have to look at that to make sure that the roof sheeting remains watertight. The enhanced thermal performances through the use of clean color bonds Thermatec and this reflective coating was a big benefit in doing this project. So yeah, very happy that we were able to showcase this profile with its performance on this exact project. It is then moving on where the specific interface. Yes. Hitesh?
I just wanted to say thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Great stuff. Thank you, Hitesh. So, where the specific interface challenges between the cladding and the steel framing is, how would this resolve in the project?
Yeah, of course, Gerrit, with lengthy sheet lengths in excess of 50 meters, thermal movement is one thing that we got to consider, and it's a truth that happens. So rule of thumb, with steel sheeting, for every meter it moves 1 millimeter due to expansion and contraction. So we had to incorporate the use of sliding brackets on the flashings, so the roof still performs and acts as one between the interface of steel sheeting and steel flashings. So yes, as we can see on that image there, showing a typical section of sliding brackets that has been incorporated for X102, supporting this two steel members working and acting as one.
Thank you, Hitesh.
All right. Pleasure. In terms of the construction, having Tate & Nicholson currently on site, we have excused themselves from being part of the meeting, but they were the successful contractor and the approved contractor installing the roof. As we can see, some of the construction images over the last few months, the roof is currently on. On the right hand side, we can see images of the side cladding that's hasn't been put up on the one east end of the building. To date, that's currently in place. The side cladding is all in place. On the left hand side image there, where you see the arrow, that's a sheet that still needs to go in on the roof. That sheet is in mention, the 57 meter sheet length that we talk about in one continuous sheet. So yeah, there was quite a bit of complex around getting this up onto the roof, but they've done it successfully and installed the roof coverings to date. On the right hand side image, we can see that's the Equitas Riverfields Park, where X102 is situated. All right, I think what we're particularly proud of is successfully delivering world-class performance roofing systems to the Equitas Riverfields X102 project. In terms of the roof coverings, a total of 130 tons of concealed fixed roofing has been successfully installed on site. We would like, from a global roofing solutions point of view, to thank Equitas Property Fund, Empowered Space Architects, Indwala Construction, and Tate & Nicholson for successfully putting this project together, and of course the wider professional team. From my side, I would like to thank South African Institute of Steel Construction for giving us an opportunity to showcase our work. And of course, to Sashlin and team, we would like to just say thanks for trusting us in our business, trusting our products and services, and continuously using us. We look forward to our collaboration on other successful projects. And I would just like to pass on to Gerrit if there's anything he would like to say. And then Sashlin, off to you in terms of closing. From my side, I thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, Hitesh. Looking at this project, it is actually very, very nice. We're so glad that as Global Roofing Solution, as a company, we can be part of, shaping the future of the landscape and our surroundings. Everyday architects comes up with projects like this, where the envelope has been pushed in the design platform, and they would love to achieve that. And so glad that we can be on board and that we can offer a solution to bring that dream project of them to life and make it a reality in our solutions and our offerings that we produce. So from my side, well done to Empowered Spaces, well done to the project team and Salvi. I think really this is a project that is of the highest standard and really a project that's nice to look at. They always say a warehouse, but this is definitely something different and came out very, very nice. Thank you, Hitesh.
Thank you, Gerrit. Sashlan, in closing, I thank you. Is there anything you would like to add to this?
Just from my side, guys, thank you again for all of the effort. Like Gerrit has said, we do try to push the envelope, and thanks to you guys, it does come out quite well.
Fantastic. Thank you all.